The Economic Times has been given exclusive access to the S-400 production facility in Russia. We are at the Almaz Antey plant just outside of St. Petersburg, where the S-400 air defense systems are being made as we speak for the Indian Armed Forces. The first delivery of the S-400 is expected by December this year, and Indian teams are already in Russia preparing and training to operate the systems. So the S-400 is a state-of-the-art air defense system, which is basically designed to take down long-range threats which are coming towards you. It is the very opposite of the Iron Dome, for example, which is meant for short-range threats like crude rockets, mortars, or even artillery shells. The S-400, in comparison, is designed to take on fifth-generation fighter jets, incoming ballistic missiles, incoming cruise missiles. So it is at the very high end of the spectrum of air defense systems, and it is widely regarded as perhaps the best long-range air defense system in the world. It is also a very state-of-the-art system which guarantees a coverage of 400 kilometers plus, which basically brings most Pakistani air bases under its ambit, and also will be very useful on the eastern side as well.
The S-400 is designed to operate at extremely high altitudes, which is very important for India, especially given the tensions in Ladakh. And this is a place where the system is tested and rated for operations at heights of over 2,000 meters. Not only that, it is also rated to operate at a temperature of minus 70 degrees till a positive 100 degrees. So this whole range of operations, it is needed, especially by India in high altitude areas like Ladakh.
Now, the systems are coming in December and will be in service with the Indian Air Force very soon. However, there is a lot of controversy about what is going to happen when systems actually arrive. The US had a big problem with the S-400 deliveries to other nations. They have also sanctioned Turkey, which is a NATO ally, for taking delivery of the S-400. They even kicked Turkey out from their Joint Fighter Development Program. No blanket waiver has been given to India as well, and given the growing relationships between India and the US, sanctions at this stage could have a very adverse effect. It remains to be seen how the US and India will handle it when the system actually comes in by the end of this year.